Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the We Talk podcast. My name is Dylan, and I am joined by Seb. Today, we're going to be talking about Alien and what?
Yeah, Alien. It's the big one, hey.
It is a big one.
It's apparently the movie of the year, people are saying. We're going to let you know how true we think that statement is in quite a hot second. Pretty soon we'll jump straight into that, but yeah, look, the reviews for this are crazy. Everyone says that this is the movie of the year. All the previews, all the early screenings was absolute raving. We saw this a week ago now. We tried to film this last week, but
So lost his laptop like an idiot.
lost my laptop a bit, but it's back now, clearly, because we're recording. So, yeah, a week late, Alien Romulus review. You've already seen everyone else's, but ours will be better, we promise, as always.
I'll try to see how much I can remember about it without looking at my notes, but I'll probably look at my notes.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll start off with the main thing. We'll do our out of 10
out of 10 rating
review. Alrighty.
I'm ready.
So wait, give me a second to. Okay. Alien Romulus review. 3, 2, 1.
9.5. Hey, we're on the same page again, not like the other one.
Look at that. We
I'm
speak of Borderlands.
I like when we're on the same page.
Look, I'll basically start off because I have things to say, but overall, I'm kind of pretty just casual about it. I didn't love the movie. I'm not going to go see it again. I probably will never watch it again on streaming or anything. I have no plans on watching the rest of the franchise. But I can appreciate that I agree this is the movie of the year.
Okay, well, I'm going to come in and say I'm the complete opposite of that. I am 100% going to see it again when it comes to streaming. I absolutely loved this movie. This movie was amazing. And I haven't even seen the other Aliens, which I'm going to do. Because I love that movie.
I agree that it is amazing, and I absolutely, the set, the everything, how they made everything, it was awesome. There were so few moments where I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed almost the entire thing. There was one scene that I didn't like that I will get into spoiler territory in a couple minutes. But yeah, for the most part, I thought it was amazing. I thought it was an absolutely awesome film. Sci-fi just isn't my jam, so I couldn't really completely get on board with it. But I see why Dylan loves it and why everybody really loves this movie.
Yeah. Sci-fi is my go-to movie. Or actually maybe action sci-fi.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, that's what this,
Yeah.
This is pretty that. So, yeah, let's just go through why do you love the movie so much?
Well, like I just said, action sci-fi, I absolutely love that type of movie. It's so entertaining to me just to watch everything just unfold. And the story was also amazing. Like, I've heard that the other Alien movies, I haven't watched them, but I've heard that the other ones, like the past couple ones, have not been very good. Yeah. And everyone is saying that this one has, like, gone back to the roots of Alien. Like, Alien 1.
So that's definitely, I think, what a lot of people are loving who are fans of the franchise. Alien and Aliens apparently are absolutely incredible, and since then, the franchise has kind of gone off a hill a bit. But apparently this one is really reminiscent of the original, and people love that. In saying that, I have seen a number of reviews where people don't like it because they do feel like it is just Alien, but kind of modernized. In saying that, I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really give a valid take on that. But
yeah, but from what I've seen, I feel like people were wanting another movie in the Aliens franchise that was more like the roots of the franchise.
I think they just wanted a good film, and this delivered. This delivered.
It definitely did, yeah. No, I really enjoyed it.
It was good. What are your kind of, I don't know, I mean, like, why did you love this? Because you really love it. Like, he has not stopped raving about this film. What made you kind of love it so much?
Oh, it was so cool. It was, the effects were so cool as well. I loved Andy.
Andy's the GOAT.
Andy was the GOAT. I loved it.
We will reveal why he's the GOAT, literally, in spoilers. But, yeah, look, I think something that was really good about this film, that at first I was kind of like, how are they going to do this? The entire film, after the first 15 minutes, is set on a single spaceship. The entire film is on one spaceship. And I was like, okay, so this is going to be really boring. I'm like, it's going to be just another thing of running in circles over and over again. But the thing is, it was the same locations and stuff, but it was just kind of this movie makes you in the audience feel so claustrophobic because of how close these spaces are, how kind of tight these rooms are, and with the fact that they have aliens and there's people and there's so much in these rooms, you really feel kind of anxious and awkward about it, which I was really impressed with because I don't really feel that a lot. Like, you know, we have films like that try to do that kind of thing. Like, you know, with Watchers, I think that was kind of something that they were trying to do in the Watchers, was create this feeling of like uncomfortability and stuff, but I didn't really get that. Where in this I was like, oh, this is awkward. This is scary.
Well, Alien Romulus, I'm going to say now, was one of the first movies I think I've ever seen that made me do this in a theater. Like,
he was flabbergasted.
I'm flabbergasted.
Spotify listeners, he was absolutely flabbergasted. And you'll have to go to the YouTube one to
Yeah,
to
I
check
opened
it
my
out.
mouth really wide. But, like, final scene, no spoilers yet, that made me, like, that was crazy. I
The
thought that
third
was
act
insane.
Was a lot.
Like,
Look, but right before we jump into spoilers, I will just touch on spoiler-free kind of the third act. We literally can say almost nothing without spoilers for it, but I think everyone that I've heard has been like, third act was amazing, and apparently it's like an Alien franchise thing where you think it's over and it keeps going and it gets more and it gets more and it gets more. That is exactly what this film is. It just keeps going and it gets more intense and more disgusting and more scary every single time. I am not a huge fan of when movies have a very clear point where they should end and could end and don't. That's not just movies, that's theatre, that's everything. But yeah, in particular, wasn't a huge fan of that it kept going, but it was cool. Like, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool, but it doesn't need to happen.
well, I just like how the movie gave you no time to rest.
Definitely.
You were always on your toes. It was like, oh my god, I was bewildered. It was so cool.
Look, it was awesome, and we'll probably jump into spoiler territory now, just because of some things that I want to touch on. In particular, the main moment that I didn't like in the film. Alrighty, okay, this is your official spoiler warning for Alien Romulus. From here on out, we're in spoiler territory. Look, the one thing in this movie, the one kind of scene that I wasn't happy with, and I listened to the Escape Pod podcast, which is my fave, and they had the exact same thought. It's towards the end when they're in the kind of the elevator shaft and they're going up and the gravity's turned off, so they're floating.
Yeah.
They're floating up, and then there's the gravity like purge, which is coming, and they know it's coming. And so gravity purge happens and the gravity switches back on. And then we have Andy manages to grab onto the railing to the bar and he's safe. But then we have Rain. Is that her name? Rain?
Rain, yeah.
Rain is falling down the shaft and she's done, right? Andy can't do anything. She can't grab onto anything. She's falling. She's free falling. She's gonna die. And then we have the wonderful alien, as it's so called, saves her life.
Yeah.
Question mark?
I thought the exact same thing.
What's the
I don't know. Yeah,
xenomorph?
the xenomorph. I don't know why it did that.
Xenomorph stretches out, grabs her, and it was very MJ and Spider-Man coded. I was thinking the whole time, I was like, this is so MJ coded. Xenomorph grabs her, pulls her up to him, or it. Xenomorph pulls her up to it. They kind of stare at each other for a moment. I thought they were going to kiss. I'm not even lying. Like, I swear to God, I thought there was going to be some kind of thing happening here. They're going to kiss. The Xenomorph was going to tell her to, like, quickly run away, like it was going to be the first nice Xenomorph or something. It starts screaming in her face, not killing her, just screaming, which then gives Andy enough time to kill it and save her.
Like, with that scene, I thought the exact same thing. With that scene, it felt like the writers wrote this perfect setup, but they didn't know where to go with it.
100%.
So-
They had this awesome kind of thing happening with the gravity purge. It was really peak. It was the top. It was the most intense thing. Oh, so what do we do now?
Yeah, it just kind of felt like a letdown, and that was one of the only, like, tiny little things. Another thing is, if we can move on, thing is, when, I think his name was Bjorn, was it Bjorn, the twin? I don't know
their names at all.
But,
The main one or the
the main one.
Yeah, yes. Hated
So,
him.
I hated him. So, when they were in the ship, and there was the egg with the xenomorph or egg, and
Yes.
he was tasing it, when the acid fell out and killed him, obviously, it seeped through the I don't know if it seeped through the ship or not, but I feel like it should have, because in the final scene, it seeped through the ship, and it blew a massive hole in the bottom, and that killed the final like humanish xenomorph.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it didn't.
The
Melt
whole
through.
time, whenever there was the acid, it just kind of didn't affect the actual ship.
And until the very
Until the
final
end.
scene, I was like, ugh. That also feels like another.
It's just the continuity
way to-
thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's just
Yeah.
that if this is gonna be your big finale moment, then it has to kind of, you can, like, they could have teased that with us during the film, you know what I mean? We could have seen, oh, so the acid's gonna melt through everything and melt through the ship. Maybe an object fell through it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could have kind of teased that into it, but decided not to and just decided to let it be. And while on the topic of the big third act, that was crazy.
I thought it was mental, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed the final act. The big human, like the plot twist at the baby, because when she jabbed herself with the xenomorph serum that they got, I think that's what turned the baby into the weird human xenomorph.
I didn't know what was happening. I had to ask Dylan. I was like, "What? Why
I
is there a
think that's what
human?"
happened. And when that
That
came,
makes sense.
when it grew and it was like that big looming thing, kind of looked like me, and then, and then it started like, it was just so weird.
It was very unsettling. The whole third act is so it's icky, but it's good icky. It's like good gritty alien icky.
I also thought that the sister was going to survive until big human xenomorph came and ate her. So
Do you remember how it ended? I don't remember how it ended.
I remember how it ended. Rain puts, because Andy got really damaged. Andy's a cyborg robot android. So when she puts him in the cryopod,
Yes.
and then she puts herself in the cryopod, and then now they're just like drifting over to their new,
Oh, okay. Yes.
their new life.
Of course.
So that's how it ends.
Wonderful. Ready for the 9th Alien movie? 8th. 8th or 9th.
I'm ready for Alien vs Predator versus Freddy Krueger. That's what I'm ready for.
Alien vs Predator, directed by the Prey director, is currently what's being talked about. The guy who directed Prey wants to direct an Alien vs Predator movie again. Look, I don't know if we need another Alien vs Predator, but
Well, I've never seen them, so I can't really complain.
I got us a cool Fortnite collab, so sorry, I have to stop talking about Fortnite on here. The
I think you've
Borderlands
mentioned Fortnite
episode.
You've mentioned Fortnite 2 episodes in
This
a row
is
now.
the second episode that we've got Fortnite happening in.
This Fortnite's got a lot.
But
of
you
stuff.
can't deny that you want to buy the Xenomorph skin in Fortnite.
The Xenomorph skin is cool. I'm
It's
not gonna
quite
lie.
okay. Let's anyway. We should make a We Talk Fortnite. Never mind.
I'm not making a
Let's
We Talk
move on.
Fortnite with you.
Look, the characters in it were really good. Like the way that they kind of set everyone up, I
Really?
was happy with. I no because I hated the people who he the guy that he wanted us to hate. I hated the girl that he wanted us to like. I liked like the Andy. I loved him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think in that respect, it was all set up and the characters were created correctly.
I guess I can see where you're coming from, but I don't think they spent enough time setting them up.
But I didn't care when they died.
I did not care at all when any of them
Even the
died.
pregnant one, I was like, well, what a shame,
When
hey?
she was on, no, they were. I think
Should have had more lines.
I think
I would
like
have cared.
some of the characters only had like maybe 10 lines.
I
Like,
will say that I also didn't care about Rain. Could not care less about Rain.
Yeah, no, I think the only character that I really cared about was Andy.
Totally.
And what they did with Andy's character was, I think, was really cool.
I really enjoyed it.
Like grabbing his, like he has like that chip in the side of his head.
Being able to change that.
Being able to
and
change his personality and change his core directive was really
very
cool.
awesome.
And I loved how he was making such rational decisions, because you don't see that much in these types of movies. You see them making stupid decisions.
Yeah.
Like when they were trying to open the door for the pregnant, like his
Yeah,
sister for
yeah.
the pregnant, I was just like, don't open the door. And Andy was with me on that.
Andy is the
Andy's the
smartest
goat.
guy. We literally, this way's the GOAT. We need him in more every film. Every film from now on should have Andy.
Yeah, every film should have.
I'm so excited
an
for
version
Wicked
of
Part
Andy.
1 with Andy. He's going to be awesome.
Dude, I also liked his acting a lot. The actors.
Yeah, he
Actor was really
great.
good for it.
Did you hear the news?
What was the news?
Andy's going to be in Moana 2.
Actual?
Yeah. He's taken over from Dwayne.
Really?
Maui's not in it. It's Andy.
I think Dwayne. It's time for Dwayne to step aside. If I'm being completely honest, he's in too many movies.
Okay, well, that should be a hot take.
That is one of my hot
Hot
takes.
takes coming up
take.
soon. Hot takes coming up soon.
That's one of my hot takes.
But look, overall, I probably can't even stress to you enough that you have to go see this film.
This film is amazing.
Even if you don't like sci-fi like me, I still had an awesome time. I have zero regrets seeing it, and it's quite possibly the movie of the year. So,
I would be
in that respect.
surprised if it didn't at least get a couple nominations, if not a win.
Visual effects, like the score was epic. Like, you
Oh
know what
my
I mean?
god, I
The
forgot
music
about that.
was
The music was
stellar.
amazing.
It was awesome. So yeah, definitely. I mean, look, that's our kind of Academy Award guessing there, without a doubt. Some nominations, if not a win. Yeah, look, it was just really, it was just epic. You know what I mean? It's just one of
Yeah.
those films that is just epic.
Something happening at all times.
Like Borderlands.
Moving on. Okay, I think we've said enough about Alien.
Yeah, look, the other thing we saw
Was,
last week was Coraline.
The re-release of Coraline for the 15th year anniversary. And that was
Remastered in 3D.
in 3D, which
Very little was in 3D, but
yeah,
it was in 3D, I guess, if
Look,
we have to say that.
I'm not the biggest fan of 3D movies. I find it kind of hard to pay attention with sometimes because it's like if they're not made for 3D, they kind of just like try to push 3D in wherever they can, and it kind of gets distracting.
And this is very clearly that.
Yes,
It's 90% of this film minimum is not 3D, 10% maximum.
well, no, I think it is 3D. It's just like really bad 3D.
But it's not like what? I mean, this is Coraline spoilers, but like, you know, it's been out for 15 years now. This was my first time seeing it actually. But
it was
anyway,
not my first time seeing it.
like 3D moments were what we had when they were going through the tunnel. That was always 3D.
Which I thought was a really good use.
It
of the
was very
3D, that
nice.
one.
Then we had just kind of in general when things were like poking out, it was 3D. Like when we had like webs and stuff, it was all. But for the most part, it was very and like quite a bit of the like imagination sequences, not imagination, but like Otherworld or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That was all a bit 3D, but for the most part, it was. I don't think it was barely
Yeah.
at all.
I think the only two times I enjoyed the 3D in Coraline was the tunnel and like the jumping mice scene.
Yes, fair.
They were very good.
Very fair.
But I don't think focusing on the 3D shouldn't be the biggest deal for this. What did you think about Coraline?
Look, yeah, my first time watch of Coraline, it's definitely kind of been something that I've always been like, I should probably watch that. Never have. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. Not my favorite movie ever. Very definitely not my favorite movie ever. But I think I will rewatch it.
Mm.
It made me. Wait, what was I gonna say? I think that the game would have been really cool. There was a Coraline game. I think that would have been awesome. Like the whole time, I was like, "This would be a cool game." Then I googled it, and there was a game. It was probably terrible. I also throw back for a second here. The Alien movie wants me to play the Alien game so bad. I want to play the games after watching that film. I don't want to watch the other films, but I want to play the games.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Look, Coraline was wonderful. I can see why it's kind of got that like cult classic status. But not my. It won't be my go-to kind of like freaky movie anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Anymore.
I think it's just good for like a rewatch every now and then.
Yeah.
It's like a very specific mood if you want to watch Coraline.
Yeah,
I think.
definitely.
It's like if I'm in the mood for a stop motion film, Coraline would be up there for one of them.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But like that studio makes great stuff.
Yeah.
So, what was the other one? What was the
Paranorman.
Paranorman is
and
what
then
I was
Box
thinking of.
Trolls.
Box-
Box Trolls is hype. I
one.
love Box Trolls.
They've got a new movie coming out as well. They had a little trailer for the start of it. It was like The Haunted Forest or something.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh well.
Anyway, look, we're gonna jump on now to first time on the podcast. We're gonna do some hot takes. Is what we're gonna do here. Cinema, normal, just general life, whatever. But we've got some hot takes, and as you might have heard from the Borderlands episode, my hot takes are sometimes wild. But I think quite a lot of these are very valid.
I don't think you'll have very
I guess
valid
we'll
hot
find out.
takes.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to lead? Do you want to go first?
Sure, you know what? Let's do this. Let me grab it up. Okay. I'm going to start off with a hot take that I think we already know that I have and Dylan very much agrees with. But I've added something here that I think you're going to get real mad. I want you to get mad. I want you to get. Here's the goal here. Hot take goal is to make the other person fuming.
Oh, make the other person fuming? I don't think my stuff's going to make you fume.
Well, I think that my takes are kind of...
Okay, the goal is to make me mad then.
Okay, which I think I'm going to do quite simply here. My first hot take, it just makes me laugh because can't believe I think it, but it's true. Borderlands was an amazing film, and I would much rather go see it again over Alien Romulus. Much rather go see it again over Alien. In a heartbeat, I would see it again over Alien. Easily. If I didn't have to go to the theater tonight, I would go see it tonight.
That's crazy. That's so bad. That's such a bad opinion. That's not even a hot take. That's an awful take.
I genuinely, if I wasn't so busy for the past week, I would have seen it again already. I would go by myself to watch it. I wouldn't even try to go with somebody because I just want to see it again that bad.
This guy would get a genie lamp. The genie would ask, you get 3 wishes. What would the wishes be? The first wish would be Borderlands 2. The second wish would be Borderlands 3. And the third wish would be world peace. Probably. I don't know. Probably not.
Well,
Borderlands 4.
Well, we all know what Dylan's 3 wishes would be, so we won't get into that.
Hey, my 3 wishes would be amazing.
Anyway, you take it away. Your
my first hot take. Well,
what do you? Let's do a thing. What do you think of my hot take? Just then, what are your thoughts?
I just said it. It was an awful take. That was horrid.
Okay.
Borderlands sucks.
Okay. Look, I get it. What's your one?
Okay. Well, I spoiled it before. I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson should step aside now because he's been in way too many movies. I'm getting really bored of seeing him on screen. Moana 2 should be his final movie, at least for a while.
No, but he's got Moana live action to do after that.
Yeah.
Moana live action.
Moana full stop should be his final thing for the next 5 years. I think.
What else has he done other than Moana?
Well, he's just in a lot of other stuff that I just don't like.
Like what?
I like Jumanji.
Yes.
Okay, Jumanji was fine, but he plays the same character in every single movie.
Other than Jumanji, what has he done?
Jumanji. Wait, crap. Wait, I'm blanking out. Jungle Cruise.
Other than Jungle Cruise, what has he done? You cannot tell him to stop acting after three movies.
I was thinking about so many movies before.
Movies.
No, he hasn't. He's done so many movies. Hold on.
Movies. You are crazy.
No.
Psycho.
Dwayne The Rock movies. I would like to see this because
you can't but you don't know them off the top of your head.
He's in all the Fast and Furious movies.
Oh my god! But this is you. But you didn't know that. You did not know that. You want him to stop acting after you know
Central
that
Intelligence. I knew him in that.
I knew him in that. No, because you didn't. Because I asked you what movies he's done.
I've seen Central. I've seen it.
Moana and
Red
Notice.
No, I've seen these movies. I just forgot.
No, you said the Jungle Cruise and not Fast and Furious. You don't know him.
I forgot.
You do not know
I just know he's in a lot of
actor.
movies. You know what? I'm making you mad now. I didn't even mean to. Red Notice.
But it's not even because of your opinion. It's because you're an idiot. It's because you don't even know.
Rampage.
You cannot say that you want to stop acting after I say that all he's done is Moana and the Jungle Cruise. Like what?
He was pretty good in Jungle Cruise.
You've just said the 3 movies that you knew that he was in. You all said he was good in. Why would he
I'm
stop?
tired of seeing him on the screen. You know what?
You haven't.
I'm done with this conversation.
You haven't even seen him in Moana.
I'm tired of this conversation.
You haven't even seen him on screen in Moana.
I'm tired of this conversation. You move on. Your next take.
Okay. Next take. La La Land and the Lego Batman movie are genuine contenders for the best film ever.
La La Land, I agree with. Lego Batman movie can kiss my butt.
Why did you laugh at that?
The Lego Batman movie is good, but it's
Lego
not.
Batman movie is in my top 4 on Letterboxd, easily. Probably my favorite film ever.
I did see a letterbox. I'm surprised you didn't say Joker.
Joker's up there too.
Oh no, actually yeah, Joker's up there.
Social Network, Lego Batman, Joker, Longlegs.
I thought Social Network was kind of boring.
You are an insane human being. You are insane.
Okay, this is coming from the person who said Borderlands is better than Alien Romulus. I don't want to hear it.
But Social Network, you are insane. That is one of my. That is considered for the best film ever as well. That could be a 5-star movie. That could be a 10-star movie. That could be a 100%.
To be fair, I only got 30 minutes into it. But that's because I turned it off because it was boring.
Oh my god. We're having a movie night and we're watching it and we're doing a re-review on here. Because you're insane.
Okay. Fine.
The Social Network. What about that clip? He's wired in. Well, is he still wired in now? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Anyway, please.
Okay. My next one. Now, I don't know if you're going to agree with me this or not, but let's give it a go.
Okay.
Comparing books to the movie counterpart of the books, I think, is very stupid.
Yeah.
Because, two different things catering to two different audiences, and, saying a movie is bad because it's not as good as the book, I think is, awful.
Look, the obvious thing there is Harry Potter. And I think that people are allowed to enjoy the book more than the movie, but I don't think that you can call the movie bad just because you like the book more. I think all of the Harry Potter movies are genuinely good, and I think you would be wrong in saying any of the Harry Potter movies are bad.
Definitely.
Maybe Order of the Phoenix
Order of the Phoenix was good. I don't
is
want to hear
pushing the line, but
My favorite movies are The Goblet of Fire and The Half-Blood Prince.
okay. Well, you actually forgot about Prisoner of Azkaban because that's the best one.
I forgot about that one. That one's
Anyway.
very forgettable. Was that the one where they go back in
Forgettable?
time?
No, that's the one with Peter Pettigrew.
What? The one that looks like you?
You're laughing, mate. Did they go back in time in that?
See, I knew it. You're just stupid.
I haven't seen it in a while, okay? I was a Harry Potter fanboy. I was absolute.
Yeah, I know. You got like
Hot for
20 ones over there.
I do. And that's 20 ones that I'm going to hit you with. Just kidding. Anyway, my next take. Oh my god, and this one kind of bugs me. Inside Out 2 was not that amazing. Inside Out 2 was not all that.
Okay, well, you're saying that.
Everyone glazed this film to the max, and it was mid.
Yeah,
And look, it wasn't mid. It was good.
it was good.
But it was not.
Well, you say that, but you were sobbing in the movie. You were crying.
Oh my
next
god,
to
I
me.
but I can cry.
You were invested in the characters. Like I can admit that it wasn't as good as number one. I miss Bing Bong.
No, but I wasn't crying because I cared about the movie. I was crying because I was like, oh my god, this is so true. And I'm like, I'm turning 18.
Relatable.
I'm turning 18 in a week. I'm like, this is literally like.
A week. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that.
Thanks a lot. Anyway, no, but that's the thing. But the thing behind it, them making the first movie when we were young and waiting for us to grow up to make the second is so good, and I really love that, and that worked. That's what made me cry. That's what made me want to connect to this movie. But the actual film itself just wasn't the thing that we glazed. Like, it wasn't, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Highest grossing animated film in history.
Was it actually?
You're joking. I don't know, because here's the thing. The Lion King, the remake of The Lion King, the live action one, is animated, but it's considered a live action. Last I knew, it still had grossed more than Inside Out 2.
What? But that movie's awful. That's so bad.
But that's I've never watched it, but that's not the problem. The problem is that people are saying it's considered as a live action film, but it's literally animated. You think they got
An actual
a lion cub to, oh, I just can't wait to be king? Like, that obviously didn't happen.
You sure about that?
It's like the MGM line. Anyway, next hot take, please. Inside Out 2
Okay.
is not all
This
that.
is my final hot take,
Okay.
which Godfather's boring. It's a very short one. I think Godfather's boring. Thank you. I appreciate that. Emma's clapping
And it's
over
clapping
there.
back there, yeah.
I couldn't get 10 minutes into this movie without snoring. And then I turned it off, and then maybe like a month later, I tried to rewatch it. I got 20 minutes into it. I turned it off again. It's like watching Hamilton for me on like the screen recording they have on Disney Plus. I just can't watch it. Everyone meat rides it, and then I'm like, was it really that good? Like, I get that Hamilton probably good in person, but
Yeah,
on
that's-
recorded,
I've
can't
never
watch
seen
it.
The Godfather. Hamilton, I don't really watch it recorded because I've seen it live 3 times, so I don't really have the need to watch it recorded. But I do like that it is recorded because I think people should be able to see it when they can't afford to actually watch it.
Yeah, well,
But
I'll watch
I
it.
can't agree or disagree with that take because I've never seen the movie. Anyway, I've got a couple more. So the first one here, Minions: The Rise of Gru. So that came out last year, 2 years ago, was genuinely funny. I went to that with Jack Marshall. We were genuinely laughing the entire time. Minions: The Rise of Gru was funny.
Look, I have nothing to say about that because I do not remember what happened in Minions: Rise of Gru.
Neither do I, but I remember it being funny.
It was funny, but I don't remember why it was funny.
But genuinely, the film was forgettable as hell, but I remember it being funny. Anyway,
I liked the only part I liked about it, remember liking about it, was Dr. Nefario's cameo.
in the shop, definitely. Next one, I got 2 more. The Lego Movie is kind of boring. Lego Movie is kind of mid, and in comparison to the Lego Batman movie, it's bad, flat out bad.
I don't think it's bad. I'd agree with you if you said Lego Movie 2. Lego
Lego Movie 2 is terrible. That's not
Yeah.
even in the equation of.
Lego Movie 1, I think it's a fun movie. When it came out,
It was fun when I was 8.
Well, yeah, no, I get that.
But for me, now Lego Batman movie is still my favorite movie. So where does it?
Well, maybe you're just a child at heart
But then why wouldn't I like the Lego movie?
because you're.
Or maybe it's because Lego Batman movie is genuinely good for everyone. Lego Batman movie is good for children. The Lego movie is good for children.
I think it's just that. Maybe is it also
In saying this, it is a child's film,
Yeah.
so I can't get too.
could it also be the reason that Emmett's voiced by Chris Pratt? I feel like Chris Pratt's pretty insufferable when it comes to voice acting.
Guys, Chris Pratt was a great Mario. Just kidding. I need to rewatch it to make that call. But
That's another hot take. Actually, I don't like Chris Pratt voice acting. I think he plays.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's a
Yeah,
ice
actually,
cold
that's not even a
take.
hot take. That's just like he does the same voice for every character.
He doesn't do a
Garfield
voice.
is this. Hello, my name is Garfield. Mario is this. Hello, my name is Mario. It's like the exact same thing, except with a tiny bit of a spin. Like I think he can put more effort into it.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I don't know how much you're gonna be, what you're gonna think of this, but Emma, this might be, you might have more of an opinion on this. It's not. Hold on, no, you come here because I want your reaction here. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Wicked, the movie musical of Wicked, will be the best movie musical ever. It is set out from what we've seen, from the casting, from everything. It is set to be the best musical movie ever.
I think I agree with that. with that.
Yeah. I think production-wise for a movie, yes. And I think following the storyline of the musical, yeah. But I fucking love. Oh, I'm not allowed to swear on this, am I? I don't know, but I think there's something like about movies, like I think of Hairspray. I really like the Hairspray movie.
Grease when I think about it.
Yeah, and I think Grease as well. Like, cause
To me,
like
Grease is the musical
Grease,
movie.
yeah, exactly. Because it's so, you get so drawn into it. Whereas I feel like Wicked's gonna come out and you're gonna go, oh, the production of that, oh, the elements of that, the accuracy to it. Whereas Grease is just like, you watch that movie and it's just Grease, like you can enjoy it. Whereas I feel like the issue with Wicked will be people criticizing it.
But I think people are going to criticize it because it's going to be better. The better a film is, I think, the more people will criticize it. If a film's bad, people just go, oh, that's a bad film. But if a film is amazing, people will do anything they can to nitpick.
Yeah. I think the worst part about it is it's two parts. For me personally, I think it's good because it'll be accurate to the musical.
The book, even.
Yeah, but I don't know how to feel about a two-part.
Look, well, round of applause for Emma joining us on the podcast.
Thank you.
Why are you not a full member? Well, honestly.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, look, there's the hot takes. Yeah, I mean, look, I think Wicked will be amazing.
I think Wicked will be terrific.
I think it's set to be brilliant.
Never seen the musical, but I'm excited nonetheless.
Look, we're giving you a bit of a chock full episode right now because we have one last little thing to do, which is just going to be some quick fire questions about cinema, about whatever. I don't know what Dylan has, so we'll see. But do you want to go one by one, or do you want me to quick fire you and then you quick fire me?
We'll quick fire one. You go first, and then I'll go tell you all my questions.
Am I quick firing you?
Yeah, all of them.
Alrighty, you ready? I don't have that many, but
Oh.
you ready?
Yep.
Actually, I guess so. Favorite film off the top of your head?
Favorite film? Garfield movie.
Favorite actor?
Favorite actor? Cillian Murphy.
Real. What do you think the best film is gonna? What do you think the? Oh my god, how am I gonna say this? What will be the best film to come out in the next year? Out of everything they've announced, what will be
Like
the best one?
2025?
From now to 2020. Oh yeah, or 2025 as a whole. Yeah.
All of 2025. I think Beetlejuice is up there, but I don't think it's going to.
Beetlejuice is this year, but that's okay.
Well, I thought we were doing from now.
Oh yes, actually I did say that.
You did say
I
that.
should take it back.
What were the other movies that are coming out?
What about Doomsday? Avengers Doomsday
I don't know what that is.
with Doctor Doom.
Oh yeah, no. I don't think that's going to be the best movie ever, but I think it's going to be good.
What about Minecraft?
That's going to be bad. I think it's going to be bad.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd say Beetlejuice for right now.
Yeah, no, real. We'll have to. We'll have to. Oh my god, I'm dying. We'll have to watch some of the promo material because they released some new clips. We'll have to
did they?
get some reactions of that. Anyway, the movie you are most excited for in the next year?
I think Wicked. I think Wicked's gonna be really fun.
Movie you are least excited for in the next year? That you're just like, oh my god, don't even.
Most of them, if I'm being completely
Real?
honest.
What movie do you think is going to be the worst that they've announced for the next year?
This is going back to hot takes. Actually, I think Minecraft. I think everyone's building it up to be like this amazing movie, and I think it's just not going to hit as well as everyone is saying.
Yeah, okay. What movie world would you want to live in?
Like what movie world? Like any?
If you could live in the universe of any movie, what would it be?
I think it's very basic. Harry Potter would be fun if there
Yeah.
wasn't like all the Dementors. Oh, that was what they're called?
That's true, yeah. What is the most annoying movie character? You can't say Claptrap.
I'm not gonna say Claptrap. I was going to say Jar Jar Binks, but I love Jar Jar Binks. I love Jar Jar Binks.
He can be annoying.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks is very annoying, but I
Yeah,
love him.
Real. Coming off Borderlands and whatever happened with that, what game do you want to see be made into a movie?
Oh, there's lots. Hitman. Hitman would be such a fire movie.
Well, I guess we had the Hitman with like my top movie, one of my top of the year.
Yeah.
But with Glenn Powell, but I guess that's not like off the game. But I think if we had the story from the game,
Story from the game
with
as a
the-
movie would be so much.
that'd be very good. Actually, I do agree with that. I guess, well, you kind of answered this in a question from before. Do you think Beetlejuice 2 will be as good as and live up to the original? The original was amazing.
Yes, I think it will be. I think they're putting. I've seen the clips, and I feel like they're putting as much effort into it, if not more, than the original movie.
Interesting. Your thoughts on the D23 announcements? What are you most or least excited for?
Avengers Doomsday, because I want to see where that goes. RDJ as Doctor Doom. I don't know if I'm more for or against it, but I'm hoping that what they do with the character will be fun.
Thoughts on stuff like Incredibles 3 and Zootopia 2?
Incredibles 3, I'm really excited for. Zootopia 2, not that much.
Okay.
I'm not too keen on that.
And last one, will Joker 2 be good?
Yes.
Better than the first?
No.
Fair. Well, congratulations, Dylan.
Thank you.
That was,
All right.
Feel free to take some of mine if you'd like.
No,
I don't know how many.
I've got
you-
a lot of them.
Oh my god, you're stacked.
I'm stacked. Number 1, what is your favorite movie genre?
Or favorite, I guess, just is realism a genre? Or is that acting
I think
genre?
it's an action genre.
God, what's just a normal movie?
Borderlands.
Borderlands as a genre of a movie.
I think
Comedy's fun.
yeah, comedy.
Oh, romance, musical. That's not really a genre, is it? Rom-coms. Oh my god, give me anyone but you any day of the week.
That's crazy. Okay, name a film you think is overrated.
God, Star Wars as a franchise.
You've never seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
But
You can't say
I-
that. You've
oh
never
my-
seen Star Wars.
God, look, I haven't seen most films. Most of the the big films I have not seen.
Well, I can say the same. I've never seen Interstellar, which I think.
Oh,
need
I
to.
have Interstellar overrated. Interstellar overrated.
Oh.
Emma's,
Emma's whining right now. She's like,
thank you.
Favorite movie.
your favorite movie is Interstellar.
It's 'cause- yes.
No, but that's because she's never seen Borderlands.
Okay,
Next question.
Your boyfriend has some pretty. Oh. What's a movie you could watch over and over again? Do not say Borderlands.
There is. Monsters Inc. Either of them.
Valid. That's very
First
valid.
or second one. Either. What's it all night long?
What's the best movie you've seen this year?
Look, the best movie or my favorite movie?
Best movie.
Alien.
Okay, favorite movie.
Long Legs. Or Hitman. They're tied. Both 5-star. My 2 5-star movies of the year so far.
Name a classic film everyone should see at least once. Like a classic film to you, at least.
Borderlands.
Stop with the Borderlands!
God, what do you classify as classic?
Well, just classic to you, like a classic movie that everyone needs to see. Like, it doesn't have to be...
I think a movie that everyone needs to see is La La Land, but I think
Yeah.
I think that's I don't even think it's niche. I think anyone can enjoy a good. I think everybody enjoys musical movies. They just pretend not to. There you go. That's what I think. I think everybody.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like people who say they don't like music are stupid and they're lying.
City of Stars. Like, you can't tell me you aren't.
That song
jamming
is
to
a
that.
jam. Okay. Which movie villain do you love to hate? Favorite movie villain.
I guess the Joker. I mean, like,
Hmm.
I don't know. He's not really a movie, I guess. I guess he's comic, but like, but I don't hate him. To be quite frank, I don't hate the Joker. I like the Joker.
Yeah. The first person that comes to my mind is Hades from
Hercules.
Hercules. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly valid. Look, my favorite movie villain are Mia and Sebastian from La La Land. The writers of La La Land.
Which director's work do you admire the most?
God, see, I'm not like a director. I think I have to say Tim Burton just for the fact of that he's so out of left field that I think there's very few directors who are willing to do what he does, especially to like IPs that are so like, you know what I mean? Whether they're good, no comment on whether Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was good, but no one else was going to take such a beloved IP and do what he did with it. So I think maybe I don't love him the most, but I respect him the most for just...
Yeah.
And M. Night Shyamalan, are his movies great? No, but he does what he wants to do, not what people want to see. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah. Okay, last one. Name a film that has the best cinematography.
Oppenheimer.
I was genuinely thinking he's going to say Oppenheimer.
Quite easily Oppenheimer, I think. I think that cinematography
I think,
was next.
Oppenheimer. It's just
level.
like... I wish it was everyone's favorite film, like everyone's type of film, but it's just talking the whole time.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Look, if it wasn't 3 hours, that would be a film that everybody has to see. But it's 3 hours, so it
it's not for everyone.
isn't. I mean, look, there's our quick fire questions. Emma, did you have any question to ask? If you could ask us one question about cinema, what would it be? She's thinking, audio listeners. She doesn't care about you, so she's going to sit in silence while she thinks. But it's okay. I'll keep you updated. We're just going to wait till Emma's ready.
I don't really have one.
She doesn't have one.
Boo!
No. Okay. What is your least favorite genre?
Least favorite
And
genre?
Why? Like that? Why?
Why it is?
Why you don't like it?
Yeah.
Dylan?
I need to think about this. You can go first because I don't really have a least
Look,
favorite genre.
whether I have a least favorite genre or the genre that I don't...
Like a genre you can't watch. One you can't.
Well,
stand.
I can't not watch any genre. I enjoy every movie.
I guess my least favorite genre might be sci-fi.
Really?
Just because I'm very... With everything I like it to be real, and I like watching movies that are real. Like when people make stupid decisions in movies, I get annoyed. I'm like, in real life you wouldn't do that. And so sci-fi is the most unrealistic thing there is. So I think that just naturally is my, in quotation, least favorite genre.
I don't have a least favorite genre. I like every single type of movie, and I know that seems really broad, and it seems like a get out of jail free card answer, but I just genuinely don't hate any movies unless they're bad,
Well, yes.
like Borderlands.
No.
Yes, I think that's well known.
Well, we can...
I think I got something for you.
Yeah, okay.
You have to go away.
Me.
You have to watch the most iconic sci-fi movie. I think you have to.
But what is the most iconic sci-fi movie?
I think Star Wars is.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, Star Wars. Star Wars. But, guys, here's a fun fact for you. My uncle was in Star Wars, and I've never seen it. So, we're actually running at 45 minutes, so we've got to...
My uncle was in Star Wars, and I've never seen it.
Okay, look.
You have to watch Interstellar properly.
I've watched Interstellar. It was boring.
With Dylan.
Okay, yeah,
We can watch Interstellar. We can do a night after Carrie.
Don't let me go, Murph. Let me go. Is that the movie that's from?
The corn. I just know there's like a cornfield and stuff. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today's episode of the We Talk podcast.
We need to work on that jingle.
Okay, we'll try to get one sorted for next week.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, this episode is this week's and last week's because, of course, we had some technical difficulties. Yeah, any closing comments from you, Mr. Lambert?
I'm excited to see what's next, and I'm really excited for Beetlejuice, which is coming up really soon.
Yeah, look, let me very quickly grab up while we're just wrapping up here a little document with the films. So this week we have Blink Twice coming out with Channing Tatum. Whether we get a chance to watch that this week or not, we'll see. Either way, that'll be coming out next week. Also, next week we are getting I Saw the TV Glow, Afraid, and The Crow.
Oh, most hype movie of the year is The Crow.
Get out of here. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the We Talk podcast, and we cannot wait to be back with you next week. Sorry for the hiatus, but we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.